Well, everyone, I am back again to talk some toys. Titanic Creations LLC was kind enough to send over some of their Kaiju figures. I originally had a backdrop plan for this, but it did not arrive in time, and I definitely wanted to get this review out. So, today we are going to be talking about one of their creations, the Titanicus, if I'm saying that correctly. So let's go ahead and break down Articulation, and I'll dive in more into this amazing company and what they're doing with their original Kaiju line. So let's take it out of outside, back in the studio, and let's examine this figure's articulation. This is more of a 5-point figure with some incredible detail, but as you can see, he's got swivel at the arms, like so. No swivel at the head, but we do have a swivel at the leg. It's hidden very well, and it doesn't break up the sculpt really at all, and I really appreciate that sort of detail. So there's a little bit more we're going to talk about a little later on, but I just want to get the articulation out of the way. As for this figure's look, it is quite impressive. It's Godzilla meets other creatures in the Kaiju verse, and it came out really well. I'm really impressed with the paint on this and the sculpting. There's just a lot going on. It's very eye-catching, and I dig that. So as you can see, there's the front head and, a lot of the spikes that are coming out of this guy. He's just a tremendous looking figure from head to toe, even from where you go from the body down to the toes right there with the claws. Very vibrant, very cool, very fun to take outside, might I add. It's something I really appreciate with this line. And then here's a look at this magnificent tail. Now the tail doesn't swivel, but it does look pretty cool. You got some spikes and stuff coming out, very Stegosaurus-like, which meets, what's another creature it kind of reminds me of? It also kind of reminds me of the Power Ranger monster a little bit too. But there we go with the spikes and that big rock formation one coming out of him like that. And then here's another angle of the tail, just as you can see just how long this guy is. I tried to capture it as good as I could in photo, and I wanted to take this outside because I think it definitely highlights the cool factor of this figure. So there is that. Overall, I'm very impressed. They did great with the paint. They did great with the sculpt. I definitely dig it. Now, in terms of items it comes in a really cool box, but it also comes with this original comic, as you can see, Titanicus #0. And as you flip through it, you get a little backstory here, and it tells you a little bit about it, It just kind of shows what this guy's all about. Front to back, bio inside, and then some stuff on the back if you want to learn more. Really cool, really fun. Something that I definitely dig, something that's cool to have included to get you more invested in the figure, if you will. So I definitely dig what they got going on there. So nice little add-on. So, final thoughts. I know this is kind of short, but, there wasn't too much to go over. I just tried to get over the basics so you guys knew what was going on. These are about $60 on their website. You can go ahead and pick those up. The link will be popping up for that. But I will say, I think it's a nice original IP that's doing something different. It's familiar yet new, which is something that I really dig, and hopefully you will too. If you pick it up, let me know in the comments. And once again, a very special thank you to Titanic Creations LLC for sending this over. I have another review planned very shortly here for the other figure they sent over, and we'll talk about that a little bit more as well. But thank you so much for your time. Like, share, subscribe, and until next time, great googly moogly.